if if we are the people who are in need, right? If we don't become the people who address our needs, how would our needs ever be met? Right? Like, I was just watching this movie, waiting on my last video to go. And it's the same thing, man. Like poverty, injustice, oppression. But if that's our history, what's our movement? You know, like, where are we going with all of this belief if the people who oppressing us, what they believe? Like, do the oppressed ever ask the question, like, what do the oppressor believe in? And once we ask that simple question, maybe we'll be able to define ourselves, right? Because I'm saying I couldn't describe what a God is. Like, how could I describe that? But you telling me I can't read the definition and say I fit that definition? So you saying somebody can give it definition, but I can't be the definition they gave? See, this what I'm asking you kids, like, hey man, is not your life real? Like, your problems is real problems, but other people don't think they real, but you know they real. So I used to be like you, right? Young man trying to figure it out, but it's all negative around me. But then they telling me that when I don't want to do what they want me to do, I'm lazy, I'm sorry. But then when I do what I want to do, now I'm trying to be white. So, see, I'm saying I'm trying to, because I come from the projects. And when I was in the projects, I couldn't be smart. And then when I moved out the projects, I was trying to be white. And then I read the definition of God and I'm saying, hey man, I fit that, but how do I try to be white? So now I'm saying, well, how do I try to be black? I'm saying, what do I be now? What am I? Who am I? Now you say he crazy, and I'm saying, isn't that what you trying to do? Make me crazy? So why wouldn't I ask a question of you to see what you trying to do? Because if I'm going day by day by day asking for help, and you just looking at me and say, oh, he crazy. And you like, well, what are you supposed to do? I've been asking my friend, but they say, go to work, man. And I'm saying, well, how can I pursue my happiness if I gotta go back to work? So I'm saying, what is the fight then? Like, I'm saying, well, my fight was to start a company, invest in my kids, because I knew how to make our credit work for us, because that's how I made our life. But now all these people done came in my life and said, well, no, you can't do it the way you did it. And I'm saying, well, why? Then they say, well, we're not gonna hear your case. And why? I'm saying so you saying that I did it in accordance with the law, so you gonna take it? Cause you can't find a crime I committed? But I go to black churches and they tell me I think I'm Jesus. So this is, I'm saying, don't y'all see? I mean, this ain't crazy. Like, how do I, but this why I'm trying to tell my daughter, I'm saying, well, see, this is why daddy don't go to church. This why I don't believe. I mean, look, these people say I think I'm Jesus and I'm in court defending myself and you as your father. And then they say I can't defend you as my creation because Jesus already did it. And I'm saying, man, you gonna tell me that again? You feel me? And I'm saying now, I was 18, man, and they was selling dope to me, like selling me getting me, recruiting me to come to the streets. But I'm telling them, like, bruh, I'm born in the streets. So, but they say, well, if you don't sell it to them, somebody else gonna sell it. And that was the pitch, right? But I'm saying, hey, man, I got this book that couldn't nobody do but me at the time I did it. See, I'm not saying couldn't nobody else do it. I'm saying when I needed to do it, it was nobody else to do it but me, because my lawyer left me, my friends and family didn't understand. So that's what I'm saying. When it all broke down, it all fell on me. See, so now the reason why I use definitions is because my family, see, they say, you think you all that. So I've been abused. That's what I'm telling you, man. My family done always treated me bad. Always. See, now the younger generation, see, they saw me with working and see, but now they treat me like the elders did. And that's what I'm telling them. I'm saying, listen, man, this why I don't like nobody to know me. Cause you do this to me. And I'm saying, so you saying that I can't even use my truth in court, and even the black preachers saying it, even the black civil rights people saying that my life truth I can't use in evidence, and now I have to stop. So you saying I was born to starve, but I was feeding myself before the man lied on me and the post office sent me 0 checks. And I just read to you my testimony when I was 39. I'm 55 now. So you saying from 39 to 55, that testimony that I wrote myself, my testimony does not outweigh anything my family's saying? What about the written? So if you can go to the Bible and I can go to what I wrote on August 4th in 2008, on August 6th in 2008, and then on August 12th in 2008, and explain to you through the law where I followed the law verbatim. Now you say, well, if I'd have said what Jesus said, I would have been lying in the name of Jesus. That wouldn't be blasphemy. But now you're saying that I can go back to when I was 39. Now I'm a blasphemer. But I can take you back to what I wrote at 39. And now you're telling me that what I said at 39 has nothing to do with what's happening to me now? Well, if they wouldn't have stole my house, you think I wouldn't have still had my house? If they wouldn't have took my job and sent me 0 checks, you don't think I'd have still been living in my house? So what are you blaming me for? Why are you watching me starve when you see the people did this shit to me when I was 39? So you saying now you're not helping them? You come to help me, but now you won't let my checks come through. You won't give me no food. You won't give me no fucking water. What are you wanting? What do you want from me? That's what I'm asking you. I'm saying, what the fuck do you want from one person? What do you want? I was trying to help you if you were me. But what the fuck do you want me to do? I still had to do what I had to do, whether I thought about you or not. That's what I'm saying. What are you punishing me because I saw you as I saw myself? I see, this is what bruh, I'm really like, I'm saying, why should I get mad? Like, see, man, I be so mad. And then I be like, Tommy, why? You know what you said when you were 39, but damn, if I can't go to court, god damn, man. What does that evidence mean if you're going to keep throwing it out? But you keep telling me about a God. And I'm saying, where is he? When I was in court, it said, in God we trust. I did not see the God. So I know my grandmother believed in God. So I knew that it was other people that believed in a God. And I had to help myself. They were taking my house. So I had to help. I had to defend my wife's honor through her credit. I had to defend my honor. I had to defend my daughter, son, because now everybody saw us fall down. That's on me. Oh, we were living in that nice house, man. People probably treated my kids like shit, man. But I don't know, because maybe my kid know. But I don't know. See, I don't know nothing but what's happening to me. And I'm getting tired. And then I'm saying, if y'all gonna kill me, don't you goddamn ride for no couple of days. You motherfuckers made me suffer for 15 years. 15 years, man. So, you know, I don't know nothing. No, man. Hell no. Not no couple of days, man. I want the whole shit done. Because I'm reading the Bible. If y'all this goddamn wrong, then ain't no right. Ain't gonna never be no right, man. No, sir. Because if you gonna sit here and starve me and I ain't did nothing but love you, man, then man fuck this, man. Man, damn this whole shit, man. Because you mean to tell me you killed Dr. Martin Luther King, Minister Malcolm X, Mr. Fred Hampton, and countless others, and then you gonna do me like this? No, man. When all you got to do is give me my money, that's all you got to do, man. That's it. But you gonna sit here and wait till I commit a crime, and then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You saying that none of the evidence of what you've been doing to me is self-defense if somebody put their hands on me because I'm going to the child hall? Because isn't this whole shit my jail, this my prison? So if you fed me when you had me in Seminole County Jail and you fed me, the food was brought to me, man. Like I was at a goddamn restaurant. But now when I'm out here, I gotta eat once a day. I gotta try to go to court. I gotta learn the law. And so nothing I'm doing in self-defense, you saying is admissible in court just 15 days ago. But my friends say, and family say, move on. I'm saying, well, they just did this 15 days ago. And I just showed you where they did it on August 4th in 2008, August 6th in 2008, August 12th in 2008, and they just did it again on January 4th in 2024. I done called the police. I done uploaded that way. They done came here and I done ran them away. Why is they doing me like this, man? Like I'm a fugitive from the law. I just left out of court, walking past all kind of shelves. They knew it was me. Hey, Mr. Castle, I'm here. So if they were looking for me, how did I go to court on January 4th in 2024? I was in court. I was in court, sitting in there, everything. Now, how they looking for me? And you told me to come to court. I went to court. Then you threw everything out. Like, so, where my money? So you threw my money out. Now you done seized my money. That's not illegal. Where was the due process? But now I'm trying to show my children and my wife, but most definitely my children who gonna have children, how to defend themselves. When else would I have done it? And this is why I'm asking black ministers who fathers of their churches and black ministers who are mothers of their churches. Well, if you don't know how to do what I'm doing to protect my children, how could you protect the children in your church? So why are you mad with me for bringing you the knowledge that Hosea 4 says my people will be destroyed in the King James Version of the Bible? It says destroyed for lack of knowledge. So now when I'm telling you what I did not know, my daddy told me where to go. So what I did is I waited because I'm seeing my lawyer. I'm seeing him. So I'm taking pictures of him. See, I'm getting the evidence. See what I'm saying? So when he made his move, that's when I did what my daddy told me to do. Because if I felt like if I'd have did it too early, then they'd have killed me. So I knew I was playing chess, right? See, but they didn't know. They thinking I would see. And I'm like, yeah, boom, taking all that evidence, putting it in court. Bam. Started another case. See, so now I caught him in one case with another civil case. So I had two civil cases going on in the same courthouse at one time. They ain't know what to do. See, that's called forked. But I didn't even know that until I start. See, if I'd have known that then, I'd have put it in there. That's what I keep telling y'all. Like when people kept saying it's chess, and I kept saying, man, nah, bro, I'm playing checkers. And they go, oh, man, it's chess, not checkers. I'm saying, well, how can I play chess with no pieces? Show me how to play chess with no pieces. You just a king. Queen gone, knights gone. they all putting you in a mental hospital. How can you win with pieces? Think you crazy. So you got to play what my Uncle Irvin taught me. You got to play checkers. See, my Uncle Irvin say, ain't no kings until you get to the enemy other side. And then when I said, crown me, checkmate. See, all at the same time. I had made it. I knew I was on the other side, like my Uncle Irvin said. Now he said, the reason why I played checkers, he say, it's like your players in jail. And he say, so when you become a king, they got to give you one of your pieces. And I said, oh, okay. So don't you see the Emancipation Proclamation? Had to give me my pieces because I'm a king. But see, you don't want to see the checker strategy. But how else can a king make a legal move without a checker strategy? What pieces would I be able to put in? I tried, right? I can go back and say, hey, man, remember I told you this? And they say, I don't remember. So how can I move them? I don't remember. So I had to put the Florida Constitution, United States Constitution, Florida Bill of Rights, United States Bill of Rights, United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and then by the Civil Rights Act of 1964, then I'm a veteran, so hey, you gave me an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, so this ain't got nothing to do with no civil rights. This ain't got nothing to do with that because I got civil rights. This is about you violating the Constitution. That's taxation without representation. You started a war, man. With one man who got a checker strategy. See, his Uncle Irvin taught him, his grandmama brother, See that those are the people I used to hang with. That's why I don't understand. People who say I done something, man, I used to hang with my uncles. And when I say they were my mama uncles, I done learned from every last one of them. Every last one. See, that's what I'm saying. You not just dealing with me, man. You dealing with my ancestors. See, that's what y'all don't understand. See, you dealing with my Uncle Don, who taught me about business. See, my Aunt Felder, who taught me about business and mortgages. You dealing with my Uncle Jonathan, who taught me about TVs. And you dealing with my Uncle Lonnie, who taught me about business. See, I'm Uncle Lonnie say he don't crank up his truck for less than $25. I'm talking about, well, look here. And ain't finna move nothing. See, so he let you know I'm Brett. Like all the rules. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm doing. That's my Uncle Lonnie. He say, hey, I don't move for less than this. And that's my Uncle Lonnie, right? Now, my uncle, they all funny now. They all funny. So I get my humor from them. Now, my Uncle Irvin, though, he ain't funny. he funny, but he don't play like that. No, he don't play at all, like period. You know what I'm saying? Boy, he the best. Oh man, I just love him so. Because one thing is gonna be real as he see it. See what right? Nah. It ain't up to debate or none of that. You sit there and let him tell you what's happening. So that's what I did. Because why would you speak when history is speaking? You see what I'm saying? When history is speaking, why would you speak? Shouldn't you listen to history tell you itself? See, if I read a book, the book could never be what my Uncle Irvin taught me because I'm using it. He taught me strategy. And he taught me not to take no shit. See, that was, but let me tell you, my uncle, but here you take no, and you think he was big, right? No. No. He was little, man, but he didn't play, period. Like you know how they say you small but big in stature? That's how he was. My Uncle Irvin and my Uncle Don, oh man. But big. Woo. See, that's the type of people that I molded my abilities after. See, but I see now that I can see. See what I'm saying? I can see, but I didn't understand. You feel what I'm saying? I guess you don't. But I got a partner. He play by ear. D. I like to talk to him, but he working now, so I don't bother him. But I always like to call him because he's special. You know, and I seen this young dude, he play by ear, and his daddy was telling me, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all something, right? If you have a gift from God, why would you tell the gift what to do? It's from God. Why don't you let it do what it do and then record it because it got the gift to do it? So say you got a prodigy, right? A music prodigy, can play by ear, any instrument. Why would you then not let them compose what they hear? You can't hear it. You telling them what to play. They can hear songs you don't even know that's in their head, man. And this is what I'm talking about. Are they the freaks? Or are they the acts of God? And so the person who don't have that ability tries to control it, and then they create a manager. But why would you have to manage a gift from God? Because you are a devil. See, you don't want to enjoy it. You want to make money off of it. But it wasn't made for you to make money. It was made for it to do what it does. So how do we actually know the music that we're supposed to enjoy when the people who have the ear can't make the music? You see? So somebody like me got to have the mind, right, that can see to let that ear make music. See, so I couldn't talk until I could see what I was talking about. Don't that make sense? If you can see something, but you really can't see it. But now once you're going through it, now you can see it and understand it. Because you done saw it before, but you just couldn't make it out. See what I'm saying? So then you tell your friends, say, hey man, remember? And then, oh man, see, now they get scared of you. See, and now you're saying, that's the shit when I was a kid. They scared because I can see the future. But I'm saying, damn, I would rather see the future than go back to the cross where y'all trying to send me like I'm some freak. I'm saying because I'm so fucking smart and I can see your every move. Now you not guilty because I was born to see your every move and then counter it. Because I wouldn't let my uncle, who my hero, even when I was a kid, when he told me I had to sacrifice pieces, I wouldn't even learn chess. I don't know how to play. So what that's saying though, when he said, oh, you got to sacrifice pieces, I don't want to play, left. So then wouldn't that mean that I didn't allow nobody to change my strategy because I wasn't a sacrificer of my people? Even as a child, I didn't even want to play a game. But now you're telling me now, because you sacrifice your gang members and your military and seeing your chess game, you don't save the least of these. But think about if you was Jesus, right? How could you sacrifice the least of these if your word was, if you do this to the least of these, you do it unto me? Now, how could you be Jesus and sacrifice yourself? If you said that, if you said in your word, if you do it unto the least of these, you do it unto me. Now, if Jesus was me, how could he break his own testimony? By sacrificing anybody other than himself. So see, I didn't sacrifice nobody. If I wasn't able to go in the court and come out, they had me. Wasn't nobody else. It was just me. But I went in and they fled, and then my family put me in a mental hospital. That's my story. That's not one I made up. So now I'm not supposed to be hurt and heal. I'm supposed to act like I'm not hurt. Well, how would I ever heal? See, when does it be about me getting off the cross that I put myself on to show you the cross? So if you at the crossroads of something, where are you? Okay, let me show you. Man, I ain't did nothing I wrote. Yeah, I've been 2 times. Well, the last time I wrote, man, I don't know. Let me see, crossroads. I'm gonna see if it's in the legal terms, but I probably not though. Let's see. I'm gonna put it, see what they saying, cause I know they be having cross-examine, and then nope. Okay, look, I know it's in the Webster though. Hold on. See, but this is what I'm saying, man. So I don't understand what they be saying. Okay, look. All right, let me see. Okay, a road that crosses a main road or runs cross country between main roads, right? So now, but look, a critical point, especially where a decision must be made. So think about that. If you at that decision or that crossroads where a decision must be made like I did, at that point, whatever I was, I had to be. That's what I'm see? Cause if my convictions wasn't true, then I wouldn't have evidence of my convictions. So that's what I'm telling y'all about Jesus. If Jesus said, take care of the least of these, then why wouldn't I take care of my namesake, which was the least one in my house? He was the last one. So you saying I should have just took care of my daughter and not my son? Or are you saying because my daughter don't matter in your religion, I should have took care of my son? Well, it still would have been my namesake and the least of these. But now you saying because my daughter wanted to be a doctor and I'm building hospitals so she can be a doctor, I gotta abandon her dream. Well, why can't I just fulfill all dreams? If my daughter let me know that she had a dream, why wouldn't I had something I wanted to be and I was denied. So now, if I'm putting myself in a position where nobody can deny my daughter, why would my family deny us now for 15 years? Like, what did they do for us other than stop us from being together for 15 years? They didn't bring us, I didn't meet them, my wife with my family, nothing. I was at school. They didn't pay for our wedding because I sent the money home. See, we paid for everything. Her dad only paid $50 and he wanted to Reverend Pastor Barnes. We had the $50 to pay him, but he said he wanted to pay it. But we paid for everything else. So when did anybody do anything for us? We bought our house with no co-signers other than the VA loan. Every house we bought, every car we bought. Now, I had a friend named Coachman. He co-signed for me to get tires on my Corvette. I'll never forget that. Now, he did. But that wasn't no family member. That was a friend. And I had just met him, man. Just met him. We was in the Navy together. And my daughter was being born. And he came, and I was like, man, I don't have no credit. I ain't got no good credit. I don't have no bad credit. He say, man, I got something at General Tire, man. He say, hey, man, come, I'll co-sign for you. What? He went, bam. Man, before I left, I made sure I paid it off. I showed him. I said, hey, man, I paid it off, and I closed it out. He said, man, don't worry about it. But I let him know, hey, bro, no, you had good credit when you gave me that. So he was the first one that loaned me credit. And that's when I loaned my credit to my auntie by buying a house and giving her the house. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm saying I'm not asking y'all to do nothing that I didn't do already. That's how I know. See, somebody did it for me. And then I incorporated it into and I'm saying, well, he did it so I can get tires and fix my car because my daughter was being born with tires were bald. And then that's what we was able to fix. Benita, she know I'm laughing. We had somebody stole the car from my cousin, so it didn't start with the key yet to get him pulled up. He pulled the thing where they stole it from. And so we got that fixed. And I see that one, man. Whoa. See, only the people who know the beginning can look back on it and laugh because they know, you know what I'm saying? And then when you look back, that's when you can enjoy where you at because you can finally reflect. But when you climbing up the hill, how can you look back when things falling down the hill? And so you got to make, you know, because the folks used to say crap for that person who say I cursed you. I ain't really mad this time. He say crap fall downhill, rolls downhill, right? Boy, that used to piss me off, right? Ooh. You know what I mean? Because that's like saying you crapping on me, right? See, and this is what I be telling them. I'm saying, so y'all think that be funny, but to a man like me, that shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, hey man, what you saying, bro? Like I don't understand. Like, now that's what I be telling my brother. Now that's when you don't understand. You done crapped on me? Like you just crapping on me. And then I'm just gonna sit here and let you just crap. I'm gonna crap too. You know, so that's when we got a problem to communicate. See, because I'm saying, well, if you can tell me something like your crap rolled downhill, that means you up high crapping on me. And I'm saying, bruh, we eye to eye. What you talking about? Huh? See, nah, they say I'm crazy, but I'm saying, I think that's not appropriate language in the workplace. See, because everybody don't see it that way. And I'm somebody. I used to tell them, please don't talk to me like that. Don't talk around me like that. I don't play that. Simple. This is not your goddamn backyard. We are not at your function. This is a place of business. Conduct yourself accordingly. That's the law. Now, if you can talk, I got rights too. I can tell you. See? Now you say I'm wrong. I felt offended too. See, nobody give a damn how Tommy feel. But the law say that your discrimination, see, is against the Civil Rights Act of 1964. You can't be in there talking like that, man. You can go back to the Navy on me and they'll tell you, boot camp. Hey, man, you can't do that. Hey, man, don't talk. No, man, you making a hostile environment here. You making it hostile to come to work. See, so you letting them know, Civil Rights Act of EEOs. See, not grievances. See, no, you violate my civil rights. See, now, see, you blinded by your power. Your crap rolling downhill. Now, when I'm packing it back up in your ass, oh, damn, I got mad. I'm sorry. See, I got a little upset. But, you know, because I got mad again, thinking about what the motherfucker says. Oh, say, look at that, I cussed again. Boy, I did. Okay, listen, yo, let me get on what I'm saying. I done got off of what I was trying to say. But listen, okay, now, so if I'm defining myself, then I'm using the definition, right? So let me see. So I say, if I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle, Senior, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally fit, for which is defined as acceptable from a particular viewpoint as of competence or morality's description. So see, I'm saying competence or I say competency or morality. And see, I'm saying description. So that means I have morality and I have competence. Because if I'm in court, right, am I not using my mind? That's what I read to you, my mind. And I showed my ability to type, write, and do what I read. So I showed you, see, the criminal intake division, and it showed you that I was supposed to go to the clerk of the courts, file it, then give it to them. I'm saying, see, that's what I did. So now, how then did they say I didn't do it right when I showed you what they showed me to do? This is what I'm saying. But if my cousin them who said that he was in court and the judge told him and lied and say that you didn't file the paperwork right, see, I'm saying when we was in criminal court then, but they took me out of criminal court and put me in out of civil court and put me in criminal court, and that's when I did the criminal intake. When the state attorney, it was supposed to defend my constitutional rights, they then denied me of my defense, which then made me have to defend myself against the state of Florida and its state attorney, and then they put me in jail. That's retaliation, and that is kidnapping. The state of Florida done kidnapped me since then, trying to hide the fact that they kidnapped me. Now my family's sitting up here thinking, I'm saying, hey man, whatever y'all thought, you thought, man. But when you gonna let me go? So see, look, description, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as a representation, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as a presentation, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as the delivery of a document, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as something, in this case is me, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Causa Sr. of the United States Navy, that is tangible, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as having or possessing physical form in words, symbols, or marks which are legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally recorded in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, to the issuer, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a person by way of the entity, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an organization such as businesses and the state of Florida's governmental unit in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, that has a illegal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal identity in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, apart from the members of the 50 states and territories of the United States of America, by words that issues securities, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as collateral given in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally guarantee the fulfilling of my, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Causa Sr. of Four Causes Incorporated's obligation. See, in my last video, I was talking about my obligation to my wife and my children. Now, see, but then now I'm saying to protect and defend the United States Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, see, as petty officer third class, Tommy Chancy Castle Sr., because they violated my constitutional rights, which then allowed me to see with certainty that they were violating the Florida Constitution and the United States Constitution. That's when I took them to the federal judge, federal attorney in the for the state of Florida at 501 Church Street on August 4th in 2008. I sent them the crime like I was supposed to in accordance with the Florida Rules of Court. So I'm telling y'all, I didn't follow Jesus. I followed my daddy. My daddy told me where to go, and then I followed the law that I found when I did what my daddy told me to do. Now, why will you want me to lie? I'm saying, why can't I just tell my truth? See, why my truth gotta fit your understanding? My truth is my truth. Why would I change my truth for your lie on me? You lying on me, but you might think you telling the truth. I don't know. But if I sit here and not do what I need to do to defend myself in court, then these judges gonna have their way with me. So I had to make sure that I could defend myself when whatever my family and friends did with my body, my mind is already know that I saved myself. So that's why I'm saying, I know that I've done all I can do, man. Now, I'm saying I don't know what nobody else doing, and I shouldn't have to be held accountable for what any other motherfucker do. Because they didn't listen to me. They took up counsel with themselves, man. So that's what I'm saying. They wasn't doing what I was doing. They were doing what the hell they were doing. Now, why I'm starving? See, I don't understand what I was doing in jail and all that shit if somebody was helping me. How that get in my story? I'm in jail. I'm in a damn box. I'm in a mental hospital. How that happen? And now you act like you ain't do shit? Damn, I done got mad. Okay, all enemies, foreign and domestic, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange County in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, is when, where, how, as well as why I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancy Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally used the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning to ensure that Four Castles Incorporated and Chancy Incorporated will both have the legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal protections of the constitutions of the 50 states and territories in the United States of America, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, instead of me, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancy Castle Sr., being repaid with interest for my for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancy Castle Sr. of the United States Navy's 1980 Chevrolet Corvette Mine for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's family's home located at 3250 Safe Harbor Lane in Lake Mary, Florida. No, I want a 3-2 because I want to let a motherfucker know if somebody in my house, I don't give a damn when it is, knock their ass off. Cause that you ain't got no business in my goddamn house. See, cause like I say, the state of Florida, man, y'all wrong, man. See, whoever the state of Florida is, man, you done put us at war, man, and then y'all just gonna starve me. So what about history? Like, y'all gonna let this happen again? So now you're not gonna do it while it's just a legal situation. You gonna wait until it's a blown war? Like, how do you stop it then? Cause once you done broke it up, now what? Either we gonna arrest you for starting it, or what we gonna do? But now, why y'all gonna starve me? That's not cruel and unusual punishment. So even the 49 states and territories is not gonna give me back my goddamn constitutional rights? So then who innocent in this motherfucker then? So what are we supposed to do then? How you supposed to defend yourself from your elected officials? Because then if you pull a gun, they gonna send the police to kill you. But now they sent the police to kill me, but I'm in court with them. So why did the police pull guns on me? If those 4 judges that I told you about didn't tell them to. So that's not their private militia that I had to walk through the valley of the shadow of death and say, see, look at them, look who they sent, who they are, who them people are. Hey, they pulled guns on me. Why they put me in jail? Now here the black people like we slaves, but now you'll come for Trayvon Martin. Come on, man. So look, located at 3250 Safe Harbor Lane in Lake Mary, Florida, 32746, as well as the money the elected officials in the state of Florida aided and abetted, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to assist SunTrust Bank in illegally taking from mine for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated and Queen, which I'm saying wife, mine for whom name is King. See, I'm saying my wife. So even if she wanted to get a divorce, she could have got the house in the divorce. The state of Florida called the divorce and took the house. So, you know what I mean? So you made my whole family homeless, and you the one caused the divorce. So this is what I'm saying. Illegally taking from my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, his wife, for whom name is Queen Benita Elaine. See, I mean, these people done stole all from your wife and everything and then blaming you. A wife for whom name is Queen Benita Elaine Epps Castle of Four Castles Incorporated. And now they telling me that I shouldn't have even defended my own wife. These black preachers, because they say Jesus was going to do. I'm saying, well, why would Jesus have to defend my wife? Why wouldn't I have to defend her? I don't understand. But you not blaming me for losing everything, but then you won't let me say where I defended everything. See, that's what I don't understand about the black church. See, they say that you got to reap what you sow. I'm saying, well, why can't I reap what I sowed? You don't see what I read and you don't see what I wrote? Because what I read, I wrote. So how then I couldn't comprehend when I followed what I read, then I wrote for other people to follow so they didn't have to go get the book that I read. So, okay, how about if I didn't write it verbatim, then if you get the paperwork, then you'll have to go find the book to get where I got this from. So what I did is I wrote it so you wouldn't have to go get it. I wrote it verbatim and then I explained how they violated it. So therefore you have the actual statute, what it means, and then I tell you how the elected officials in the state of Florida violated it. But now you saying I'm incompetent and I'm insane. And I'm saying, well, goddamn, what's brilliant? What's brilliant to a damn slave? And this shit's sad, man. Of Folk Houses Incorporated in the Civil Courthouse in Seminole County in the state of Florida on October 4th in 2007. That's when I first entered into the court system. I'm in civil court. Now, how did I end up in criminal court in 2008 when I'm in civil court on October 4th, 2007? How you can't see that retaliation when I use repeat violence? I'm saying, I kept saying, hey, repeat violence, man, you keep doing it. I hit you with domestic violence, then you did it again, then I charge you with repeat violence. Man, see, man, so if I can't defend myself in court, how can I kill somebody out here in self-defense? See, it's all on you. But I'm saying, hey, man, you know I should be able to go get something to eat, and I should be able to do whatever I want to do on you, because you do it on the American people. If I'm defending the American people, why I don't get the same benefits you do? President of the United States, you're not doing what I'm doing. You defending the businesses in America, not the citizens of America. I'm defending the citizens of America against the businesses in America, as well as your bad leadership. All of you so-called leaders are the people that y'all ask them for their vote. I ain't asking for no vote. I'm fulfilling my obligation that this country gave me to defend the Constitution against it. It say against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So you are a domestic enemy, and you are the elected official. Now check this. It's why I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Council Sr., legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally gave the aid of the king, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal request of King Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of Fort Councils Incorporated, made by a tenant for relief from another's demand for rent in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. That's when I kept trying to tell my family, man, I done paid all our bills. They think I'm crazy. I'm saying, well, why the fuck didn't you go see? Why did you think I was crazy, man? I'm showing you their definition of what I did. I paid the rent. Asshole, man. But they reading the Bible. Reading the Bible. Why you ain't go read the Florida damn rules of court? Why you ain't go read the Black Law Dictionary like I did? In the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning for eternity and beyond infinity. So how could you do this for them? How could you do this for the least of these in your congregation, no matter what preacher, minister, pope, whatever, if you didn't do it? I did it, but now you gonna say that Jesus did it when Jesus went to the grave? Now you won't let me go back to my wife and kids? Come on, man, y'all wrong. It's why I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of the United States Navy, am a legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally negotiable instrument, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a written instrument in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, is legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally signed by the maker for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, which legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally includes the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls, in all 50 states and territories of the United States of America's unconstitutional order to pay a specified sum of money in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and judgment halls in any, hold on, history in the making, cuz, in any of the 50 states and territories of the United States of America. Now, see, I'm saying, well, when could I defend my children's rights if I didn't defend them? Just like Dr. Martin Luther King couldn't do for his children nor me what he did for us if he didn't do it when he did it. So I'm saying, well, how do I pay him back if I knew I was born to do what he said I would do and I didn't do it? Then how could I, man, I ain't tripping on that shit. Listen here, man. So check this. I'm gonna go back for Chris. Okay, which legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally includes, wait a minute. No, that ain't it. Okay, hold on. This is it right here. Signed by the maker for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, which legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally includes the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls in all 50 states and territories of the United States of America's unconstitutional order. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this over here. Wait. Okay, now, well, unconstitutional order to pay specified sum of money in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls in any of the 50 states and territories of the United States of America was, okay, that's it, was legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally payable on demand at a definite time, and is payable in accordance with Amendment 14, Section 4 in the United States Constitution, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, is why I, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, am a legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal letter of credit, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an instrument under which the issuer, for whom are the 50 states and territories of the United States of America, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally agrees to honor the draft, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as unconditional written order in the name of the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, is what legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally proves, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to establish or make certain to establish the truth by satisfactory evidence, that I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castles Incorporated, am a legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal act of God, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an overwhelming, unpreventable event caused by forces of nature, such as a lawsuit, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to proceed against the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in Jerusalem, in the judgment hall in Jerusalem, in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, judgment halls all over the, and say, I was doing something else, but I see now, and judgment halls all over the world, from, I'm gonna say from in the midst. So okay, I'm gonna say from in the midst of the Garden of Eden, specifically in, and then I'm gonna say specifically in the midst of. So I'm gonna say, so okay, now what I'm saying here is a lawsuit for whom, see, now I'm a lawsuit, so see, that's why I say for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to proceed against the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in Jerusalem, in the judgment hall in Jerusalem, in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Now, I know y'all think that I'm saying the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas in Jerusalem. I'm saying they got them in Jerusalem too. See what I'm saying? So I'm saying now, you should, if y'all in Jerusalem, y'all should see what's happening to me in Florida, because it happened in Jerusalem, and y'all supposed to be devout Christians. So y'all should see what's happening then is happening again, and why would y'all do the same thing y'all did the last time and now act like you're not as guilty then as you are now? So that's why I'm saying now you just as guilty now as you were then. See what I'm saying? Because you should know better now. And now, but 15 years, see, you trying to kill me to get away with the crime. So the elders of the people in Jerusalem, in the judgment hall in Jerusalem, in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, from in the midst of the Garden of Eden, specifically in the midst of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and in Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, for eternity and beyond infinity, right? So that's my testimony. And see how I use definitions? So now if John 1 said, right, now I'm gonna go get John 1. But then you know what? Wait, I think I did this here. No, this was cause I did that yesterday. Okay, hold on. Let me see John 1. And then let me see. Oh shit, that ain't it. John 1. Now, okay, so now, see my words is defined. Now, if I can go get this John 1's beginning, that say in the word, okay, this John 1, King James Version, Bible Hub Edition. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now, if I'm using the definitions, then I'm saying this is what they say, man. This ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm going to get their description of me and of their crime, and I'm explaining my definition in their crime and their crime that give me definition. I'm saying without the crime, how could I fit the definition? But if I fit the crime, they would then define me. Right? Wouldn't they define me as the criminal? But now you would accept their definition then when they then describing me as the criminal. But you won't accept their definition describing me as God. See, that's what I don't understand about black folk. See, I'm saying, well, a word is a word, but you mad at me for describing myself as a God that they done describe. So why you not mad with them for giving the description? That's what I'm upset. I'm saying, so I'm using the description and I fit the description. But you say I don't. But then I'm saying, well, now I'm going to show myself approved in this new beginning, because this is not Moses' beginning. This is John's beginning. So he says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. So Moses wrote the Torah. So Moses was God. Moses brought the law down from Mount Sinai in the Word. Now, I'm perfecting the words of the law with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 before Christians started telling me I was Job and all that. And I'm saying, hey man, I don't even know. So then they entered the Bible into my life. And I kept trying to keep it out. Saying, hey man, listen, no man, because you're going to think I'm Jesus. I don't want to deal with that. Y'all did that to me when I was a kid. And I got a friend, but now I don't remember. See, and he was the one taught me the Bible. And then he say, hey man, you need to read the Bible. And I kept saying, now, bruh, I don't want to read the Bible. So then he said, what made him convince me that I should have read it, but he said, man, you need to know what your people think. And I said, man, you know what, you right. Now y'all think I'm Jesus. I'm saying, how the hell, man, if I'm in court defending, see, now I'm saying, man, come get your people, man. But now, see, I told you they were gonna do that. I told you. They did it to me when I was a kid. Man, it's wrong, man. So look, the same was in the beginning with God, and all things which were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. And in him was life, and the life was the light of men, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. So I went in the Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, and I saw the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, the elders. Now y'all telling me that I'm not supposed to testify against the darkness that didn't comprehend the light of men? Well, then how do you fulfill John 1 if you let the darkness blind the people? So then when Jesus said the blind leading the blind and lead you both into a ditch, you don't see now that man has made you be judged by me only to save you from him. But if you choose a side, then let's go to court. See, don't just starve me out here, man. This is wrong. It's nothing right about it. How do you teach it without telling the truth about you starving me? So now if I commit a crime, wouldn't you be an accessory to the crime? What about the 15 years that I have done nothing but cry for help? So you put me in a mental hospital. So now, how do you now justify putting me in a mental hospital with all of these videos, with me being in court with you on January 4th in 2024, how do you justify saying that you had to put me in a mental hospital when you still won't put me in court? So when do people see you as the Pharisees or you as the principalities? See, when do they see you? Like, okay, look, what that is, no, what that is, the celestial. Wait a minute, let me see. Okay, now, but it's that celestial hierarchy. Hold on, bear with me. Okay. Oh, you know, look at that. They got a celestial empire, but I don't want to do that one. Okay, let me see. Okay, now this is the celestial hierarchy, right? It's a traditional hierarchy of angels ranked from the lowest to the highest in the following 9 orders: angels, archangels, and principalities. That's within the celestial hierarchy. Now, a principality: the state, office, or authority of the prince, the position or responsibility of a principal, the territory or jurisdiction of a prince, the country that gives title to a prince. See, wouldn't that be the governments? You gave them, now they don't say they princes now. They changed that, but they got the same power. They have judicial power. See, that's what we not understanding. See, we have let the scribes change their crime ever so slightly. So they changed the name, but they continue to do the same thing. See, so then they say, oh, well, I'm not a prince. I'm a congressman. I'm a senator. But you still got princely powers. See, so your judge have king powers. So then they made money have more power than the judge. See, so now the corporate raiders can then now pay the judges to then make the law favorable to them. Now, that's when you charge them with your rights. See, that's when it's not conspiracy, it's true. See, because what they doing to me personally is showing the conspiracy. See, but if I didn't hold on to my rights, then where would the conspiracy be? See, they would have then got away with getting me to give up my rights. So see, since I'm now maintaining my rights and I'm still going to court seeking due process, that is showing the ongoing and the furtherance of the conspiracy. See, because they just did it again in Osceola County Court. That's the conspiracy. They just did it again on January 4th in 2024. Just because you did it in a different court doesn't mean you didn't do it in the same state. Just because you did it in a different county. So y'all know if you evading the police and you leave from Seminole County and then you go into Osceola County, boy, you done went cross county lines. And now, boy, you finna get charged in Seminole County. You finna get charged in Orange County. If you make it to Osceola County where I'm at, you gonna get charged in Osceola. Whatever you do, you gonna get charged in each one of them counties. And then they ain't gonna stop chasing you. They gonna call ahead, and now what they gonna call that is like they in pursuit, so they working in conjunction. So they deputize them county to county. And then when you get caught, you're gonna have to get charged in each one of them counties unless they consolidate them or charge you as a felon. Now, how can they do it to me, right? And it's not the same as if you did it to them. If you sent them on a high-speed chase, like they done sent me over a 15-year chase, if you did it to them, then you think they wouldn't charge you for every penny they spent catching you? Because that's what restitution is, you know, right? And you know they charge you restitution with Amendment 14, Section 4. That's how they're able to put bounties on citizens. See, but if you don't know what you up against, how can you make the right moves if you don't know the right moves to make? So if you're not following the laws of the game you in, then how can you win the game you in following rules that's not of the game you playing? So how could I then use the Bible in self-defense inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, when the state of Florida allow you to bring the Bible in there, but they won't allow you to open it? Because that's when they'll tell you that the Bible has no place in the courthouse. Try it and watch what they're going to tell you. That's not relevant. Now you telling me that you can say, in God we trust, and I can't use God's words in self-defense? See, but you mad with me. But I'm telling y'all now, because they throw me out and y'all then brought y'all God to me, and out of respect for Minister Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, I then read the Quran because of those examples of those only Muslims that I knew. And their examples was so so great to me that I didn't want to be a Muslim, but I respected their belief because I saw it being exercised. You know, they didn't cower down. See, like they changed history. See, people don't, like I say, Muhammad Ali, he if it wasn't for him, we still have to be drafted. You see what I'm saying? But he was so strong in his Muslim belief, he was ready to go to jail or die or whatever. He was broke just like me. Then they gave him Parkinson's. I always believe that. This country never let you get away, man. It never let you get away. And that's why I say, what God do a country believe in that would give its own citizens syphilis? That would know that they didn't deserve a medal, but would give the medal anyway. And what kind of person would accept the medal that they know they don't deserve? See, so what kind of history is made from that kind of denial? And now my own friends want me to deny the history that I'm forced to make so my children can have a future. And they helped the people take the house in 15 years of my life, and then telling me I'm crazy. And I'm saying, but if I'm following the law, is that crazy? But if I follow your belief, I wouldn't be crazy walking away from everything my wife and I work for. So why would I leave what I work for because of what you believe? So if I know that I work for everything I had, why wouldn't I go to court and defend everything I worked for? But what I'm saying is, how about if I didn't have the divine wisdom to learn? Because see, even my man say you didn't comprehend. John say the darkness comprehended it not. So how could I claim to be light if I couldn't show what I comprehended? The word. See, so let me see. This is John 1, King James Version, Bible Hub Edition. In the beginning was the word. So now, if America denied my ancestors the right to read and write, well, how could they then fulfill John 1 when they couldn't read the word? So wouldn't they be the darkness, not by no fault of their own? It would be because they was legislated dark. It was against the law. So now here the black preachers is mad with a descendant of slaves using the law. That ain't amazing? A descendant of slaves is in court using the word, the law. But they don't want to see me like Moses. You think he's Jesus. So how do we get free from them? See, how do the lost tribe of Israel become found if the people who continue to lose it is the one that they continue to save? So if you continue to save those who lost you, well, how could love find you if you continue to let lust deceive you? So when would a father ever be the leader of a church instead of a person who lusts after the children in the church? Because if a man is going in the church looking for a woman, then that man shouldn't be in church. Because the women in there sick. They not looking for no man. They looking for a representative of Jesus. See, they shouldn't be in there looking for a husband. They should be in there looking for salvation. See, that's why when you come work for me, you finding yourself. And whenever you feel lost, you can look at what I did to get back on track. But if you need something, you come to us. You don't go outside, because whatever you need, we got you. Because we need you to go to work in the morning. See, because without a workforce, there is no production. See, so we got to stop making movies and we got to start making product. See what I'm saying? Now, why not make a movie about us making product, right? So we growing wheat, we growing cotton, and this time we ain't getting whooped on our backs. See, we out there joking, having night time, and boy, and then when we go on vacation, see, now hey man, see, now you seeing the fruits of your labor, and now you tasting it too. Cause now you know where this food come from. You know it's organic. See, so when you out there, you go eating and where you know your food is. Hey, see, because we saying, hey, now we making money 1p at a time. See, why should, if we was being beat at the wholesale, right? Why then would we sell our stuff wholesale? Why won't we build our own marketplace and sell it by the pound, sell it by the ounce, sell it by the serving? See, if it's about money, let's make money. See, if you gonna cut a man who cut you, cut the man out. Don't cut the man in. He ain't cut you in. See, I had to break in to get you out. But you got me in as if you out. And I'm saying, well, I had to break in. See what I'm saying? Now they done kept my revenue so I can't get out. But what you out if I'm locked in, right? So if I was in prison with you, how you free? You ain't the warden. You ain't the I don't even know what them people is. The person who watching. Shit, I don't know. I ain't never went to prison. I don't know what they call them. But those people, you know what I mean? You know. So if you ain't no correction officer, because my people was she was correction officer. So if you ain't no correction officer, you ain't going home. Right? But now, here we are out here supposedly free, and I'm showing you where I can't go to court, but you acting like you free. And I'm saying, well, how about if you was me? Would they let you go to court? Now this is like I say, the John 1, King James Version, Bible Hub. So if my ancestors were denied the right to read and write, so in the beginning was the word, they wouldn't be able to do that. They wouldn't know what the word was. And so now and the word was with God, so now how would they know that the word is with God if they can't read the word? But now I'm telling you that I went into the law library and I learned the law. The law I learned, I put it in writing. I read it to you in my first testimony. The whole 3 days, August 4th, 2008, August 6th, 2008, August 12th, 2008. On 3 different occasions, I wrote the law. So how then do I not comprehend the law I read if I followed the law to the T? So how can I be the darkness that did not comprehend the word? How could I be that when I'm using the word to free you through Emancipation Proclamation? So how did I not understand the history behind my actions? But see, when you love sickness, you become sick. So how do I survive your sickness? And you have a God that you following. But what scripture are you following? See, this is what I'm saying. Are you following John 1, King James Version, verses 1 through 5 that say, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. In the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. In the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. In the Osceola County Courthouse in Kissimmee, Florida on January 4th in 2024 at 9:30 in the morning, and still to this day on January 19th in 2024 at 7:56 in the morning, you still don't comprehend that you starving me to death, that you aid and abetting the devil and your religious understanding to starve me. So